Hi, this is Brett with New News Today, joined by Sean Chen from BlaCat.
Hi.
So nice to have you on. I think a lot of people are familiar with BlaCat games, but don't really know much about BlaCat itself, the whole picture. So could you just give us a general introduction to what it is you're trying to do?
Okay. BlaCat is a game platform that help the developers publish their games, and we'll let all the revenue goes to the developers. No, that not like Steam, and the Steam is cut the 13% off. But from the user perspective, that BlaCat is most likely Steam. Users can find the game and rating, reviewing, and commenting game on the platform, right? And we also have the developers build the on-chain game, right? The assets and like tokens, coins, and the equipment all go on-chain, and the users can have the assets on their own hand, right? Nobody can take that away. So this is basically what BlaCat do, right? Help the developers build the on-chain game and give them to the users, right?
Cool. So a big part of this and part of the, all these application chains that stem from Zoro Chain, it's kind of it's like a scaling solution kind of built into it.
Yeah. Zoro Chain is basically most focused on the gaming market, right? And we have the faster. I think is fast enough for the game experience that we have the transaction on-chain less than 1 second, right? So it's most like we can have the centralized game experience, and we also have the one chain. We also have the one chain, one game or one chain, one app structure, so that avoid the traffic jam, right?
So congestion on one chain doesn't cause any issues on another game then?
Yeah.
Cool. So if you're going to have lots of app chains, obviously each game has its own application chain. So, but say a developer doesn't want to continue supporting the game, can the application chains themselves be decentralized so that, say, if the player base wants to keep a game going?
Yeah. I want to answer this question because we are supported the application chain on the same network. You know, the miners can select which chain they want to do mining with, right?
Sure.
So it's all decentralized.
Cool.
Like the public chains, right? Everyone can take part in. And if there is a game that runs on our chain as an application chain, right? And the developers, they don't want to support it, but the assets still valuation, have the valuation on that. And that finally, eventually, there may be somebody can go back and support this game.
Sure.
Somebody else, right? Okay. So this
So
is
that's really cool.
answer.
So I think this is one of the cool things about blockchain games.
Yeah.
Is that even if a developer wants to leave the game, all the people who have put their time and really enjoy the game, if there's a community there, it will just keep going.
Yeah. So we call it community operation for the new operation mode, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Cool. So, I mean, you've got a couple games. We saw Neo Girl was in some testing. There's quite a few games that I think you're looking to launch. Do you have a timeline for when we can expect to have more BlaCat games?
Okay, most of these games we announced that is under testing, and because our platform is still building and under testing now, so when we launch, maybe in March this year, and they will all go online, right?
Cool.
On the mainnet, right? Okay.
Great. So if you've, for example, you play one game, you've got your assets, you then want to say, stop playing that game, trade them in and do that. I guess you've got the embedded wallet. So how does the exchanging of assets work between different games?
Yeah, I think you can. The user can sell the assets from game A and achieve our token like BCP, right? And once they achieve that token, they can buy another assets from another game like game B, right? So it's through a market. We have a game market like Upskin, right? They can, but all the assets is on chain. So the users can transfer they can change the assets through our platform, use our token, right?
And you'll actually have your own kind of a stable coin token so that people can change into fiat and back?
Yeah. We have a coin called BCT. That is 1 cent per BCT, and it will be stable. And we can allow the developers redeem the fiat money back, right? By give the BCP back to us.
So the economy keeps circulating, but you can also obviously interact with the real world.
Yeah.
So speaking of the real world, obviously game development is a massive industry, but blockchain games, You know, it's still kind of a minority.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, there's not that many people launching on blockchain just yet, and that's probably because the experience of developing for blockchain when you don't understand the blockchain is pretty hard.
Exactly.
But you guys have an SDK for this, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We want to do that, have the developers from the traditional game part, they can developing game like the centralized game, to the decentralized world, right? We have the SDKs, we have the template of smart contract, we have the embedding wallet interface, right? That then can build the game just consent. Make that focus on the game itself. We are helping them to solve the on-chain part, help them to including pre-sale and the raising fund, right? And publish the game, achieve the users, right? Because there is a few quality game from the traditional game area like Fortnite, right? That much, we less than that. At least it's above average level. When we got the game's quality like that, there will be finally many users come in and play the game, but not for to chase the money, right? They are playing the game. Then eventually the blockchain industry will grow.
So the best games will build a community that keeps the economy going, and then obviously people will want to bring people onto the games. So they kind of market it for themselves.
Yes, right.
Cool.
This is the very different between the traditional ones, right? Yeah.
Sure. So have you been approaching any traditional game developers to try and get them interested?
Yeah, when we have the new game developer competition in 2018, hosted by us, we already contacted with many traditional game developers. We'll have this year, right? And we are keeping to help the developers no matter what area they come, right? Maybe small team, student, maybe qualified developers, maybe already success game studio. Each one we get involved with. We are chasing them, right? We let them build a game on our platform. This is our purpose.
So it actually introduces quite an interesting dynamic change because game publishers right now, they're taking a large cut of the profits. They often take the IP away from the game developers themselves. So this really allows people to kind of keep control not only of their own assets but of their own games.
Yeah. This is we call the ownership is back to the community, which is the user's hand, right? Yeah. So benefit is developer get more and the players satisfied. This is our goal.
Sure. And speaking of getting the community involved, you had a presentation and you talked about a partnership program. You want to talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, okay. We have partnership that to help us expand our community. That means each one can be the player and our partner. They can promotion games and doing sales work for us, for themselves also, right? They can get benefit, get rebate. And plus, we have millions of dollars reward for selling the million of certificate of partnership. Plus, there's one more, and our certificate is made by NFT, secured by the smart contract on-chain. So you don't worry about there is any other issues, right? Security issues, and also the certificate is tradable, right? Because it's an NFT assets, it's tradable, right? So I think this is the first thing we do in the gaming industry. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, you're looking to disrupt all those existing studios.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Is there anything else that you would like to say to the NEO community while you have the chance?
I think we have a good, improve and growth this year, right? I wish the NEO community and the blockchain industry goes up, right? And more people come and not chasing the coin price go up, but there is some real thing go to the industry and make it value growth, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you to everyone for watching. If you want to see more of our DevCon coverage, you can head over to our Twitter page, YouTube, or neonewstoday.com. Thanks again, Sean.
Thank you. Bye.